Happy holidays, everyone. This is your head coach, Kuya, and for today's class, I'm going to show you some fun glitches in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So today's class is more lighthearted. It's just a fun video. I'm going to showcase 5 different glitches that you can perform on your Switch today. We'll start with the easier ones, and we'll work our way up to the more difficult ones to replicate. We'll go over, so this is ranked from easiest to hardest, in my opinion. We're going to go over how to drown in midair, then the Halberd Shadows, then Dirt Camo, then the Infinite Sandbag damage, and the Nana Airdodge storage. If you have any questions about anything at all, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. Or if you want to join us for our live Discord class and ask me right after I finish teaching this class, you could just hop on in and we'll have a good old time, yeah. So the first glitch is drowning in air. So if you use Greninja's up B to push someone right before they start drowning, they're going to be sent upwards. And they kind of lose all of their collision and just ignore every law of physics here. And they just go straight to the blast zone. Water physics is always kind of weird in Smash Ultimate. Greninja is one of them. Mario has Flood. Squirtle has his water gun. Pac-Man Hydrant can be kind of weird sometimes, but they're not rare. There's not really, you don't really see it too often. But as you see here, I kind of time it by doing a couple down tilts. I think I do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and then I do a short hop, and it times it perfectly to get the Pichu airborne. The more percent that you have on the bot or whatever you're doing this on, the further they'll fly away. So the reason why I'm not at like 999 is that if I did that high of a percent, Pichu will actually die off the top to the water. So that's why I only did 350. But you could see how like after I do the water, that right here, Pichu starts drowning right here, but they're still airborne. And they're traveling all the way over there. And I even put an item there. But you can still see that Pichu sinks down through the island to blow up. So if you want to replicate this one, try it out on other water maps and other percents. You can do it on Great Bay, on Pirate Ship, or Woohoo Island. It's easiest to replicate on this map, just because the water is always here, and it's pretty easy to position yourself. But yeah, toy around with this one. It's pretty fun, and you might get some pretty cool interactions. So the next one is the Halberd Shadows. So the way to do this is you go to Halberd, you want to pick Yoshi and anyone else as the victim here. And right before the big ship takes off, you want to egg lay, which kind of makes the victim invisible. And just see what happens. It's weird. Yeah. So a lot of things happen. So I have another slide about this. But the glitch here is that Kirby became invisible. And I'm still hitting Kirby technically, but I'm not really swinging at anything. I'll show you later, but Yoshi's eggs started to turn black. The radar here is kind of weird how it's saying that I'm hitting Kirby in this frame, but you see the radar, I'm the red one. I'm right here in the middle, and Kirby's over here on the right, according to the radar. In the frame, by the way, this radar only shows up if someone's like off screen. But I'm still hitting Kirby if I'm swinging to the left, so it's weird. I don't really know why. And if you manage to KO the hidden victim, they become a silhouette. And some other cool stuff that happens if you do this is that maybe Yoshi becomes a silhouette as well, or you get the camera to start clipping into the stage a bit. I couldn't get those for this class, but I wanted to show you these. So this is after I kill Kirby. And you kind of see the eggs there. Yeah, so Kirby just respawned fully black in a silhouette shadow form. And here... Yeah, I don't know. You need to watch the radar for this one too. Like, Kirby on the radar basically drifted into the blast zone while I was doing side B, which should not happen. Because side B normally pops people up, but they're kind of like stuck at this plane. So I can't explain why this happens, but this is a pretty funny one to pull off and mess around with. Next up, we have Dirt Camouflage. This one you could do with Minecraft Steve. So you want to go to Battlefield, Small Battlefield, or FD. Play as Steve and make a 4-block high wall starting from ledge height. And then you want to minecart into the wall. I personally like aiming between the 3rd and 4th block, but it's not too precise. It's pretty lenient actually. And once you do that, you just want to kind of drift into it. Like, I'm not holding forward to go in. You're kind of taking your current momentum and you just let yourself drive into it. And from here, you're kind of hidden inside the dirt block and you do a lot of stuff from it. You could do stuff like TNT, you could do an anvil, you could do another minecart, you could do a back air, a grab, a wave dash. You could do a lot of stuff from this. And because of this, you could technically use this in a match. It looked really weird. It's not optimal at all by any means, but if you do kind of confuse your opponent for long enough with this weird glitch, you might be able to get an opening, you might be able to get a KO. So you get really creative with this neat little thing. And if it doesn't work, it'll look kind of funny. Just like sticking into like a pillar of dirt. And I think you do this with any block, by the way. So like wood, stone, or iron. But you could practice this at home yourself and see what happens. Our advanced glitch is the infinite sandbag. Oh, what am I saying? Infinite sandbag damage glitch. So you want to go home run contest, pick up Kuya or pick Kuya and select 2 Lucarios. Lucario's charge shot is the only one that actually has a hitbox while it's charging. So the idea here is to knock the sandbag into 2 Lucarios charging up Aura Sphere. And once you position it perfectly, the sandbag will kind of stall in the air helplessly and just always take damage. It'll never stop. And I sat here for like 5 minutes and I got up to like almost 600%. But in theory, if you have perfect spacing, you could get the bag up to 999 with this glitch. You do need to like practice the spacing and understanding where each Lucario has to go. I personally found it pretty easy to have them both face away from each other and have like a little bit of a gap in between. But I feel like what I have here in the example, it's like almost perfect, but it isn't perfect enough because the sandbag popped out of it. And if you have a buddy that wants to try this out, you could try to get the 999. And if you do, you should send it in our Discord. Link in the description below. And the last glitch that I have for you today is the Nana Airdodge Storage, aka the Nana Cannon. So you could do this from... This is advanced or the pro glitch because there's a lot of execution and conditions met to do this. But from an airborne desync to Nana, what you do as Popo is you need to walk and shield. So when you shield while Nana's in the air, she will air dodge. And when you see that she air dodges, you want to instantly jump and then buffer a side B. And what that does is you're doing side B to kind of cancel her air dodge into the synced side B. And right after that, you perform any move that allows this glitch to happen. And what happens is that Nana will slide in the opposite direction of the air dodge. So the moves that you can do for this glitch is jab, up tilt, down smash, and side B. Um, if you do it right, you'll see Nana like slide pretty far, very abruptly while doing an attack. And the reason why I put this as like my favorite pro glitch is like it just looks funny, and you could actually apply this to matches like in bracket and locals and majors, because you could perform this from like any like desync as long as like Nana herself is desynced while in the air. Um, so you could definitely like harness this one and implement it into your gameplay if you are one of the 3 ice climber mains out there. Or if you want to learn ice climbers and you think this tech is really funny, this might inspire you to main ice climbers. If you see the video here, I'm doing down smash, and you can see the distance she makes from this glitch. Here, let me. I'm doing down smash from center stage of battlefield right here. Oh, whoops, whoops, too early. So after this last hit of side down or side B, that's when I'm doing down smash. So we're here in the middle, and she just decides to like blast off to the left, and it looks so funny to me. But you could do this to someone in match if you like memorize the inputs, like muscle memory it. It's so funny. So yeah, play around with it. You could even do like up tilt setups, like up tilt into up air. It might work. But yeah. Those are all the glitches that I had for you today. I hope you had a great time watching, and happy holidays. Hope to see you next week.